Friends, the Dream SMP is something that I've been following for well over a year now, and Wilbur Soot's Dream SMP finale, I've got some mixed feelings about, because on the one hand, it feels like he's ready to move on with his career, but on the other, he was such a huge reason of why all of us got into the Dream SMP. So today, we're going to check out his finale. Welcome back, friends, and a special welcome to all the new friends out there. I'm YoBGS, and I'll be the first to admit it, friends. I have fallen so far behind on Dream SMP lore, but admit it, we've all done that at one time or another, and now, thanks to my Twitch, twitch.tv/YoBGS, I'm going to try and claw my way back into some of this Dream SMP lore. We're going to start out, I found this stream online. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. This is the Wilbur Soot finale on the Dream SMP. I'm a little worried. I've got some Kleenex handy. I've got Dream handy. I don't know what's going to happen in this, but if I need to, if we need to give them the old 1-2, we can do that. Fortunately, chat has not spoiled anything, so here we go. Here we go. It started with this little flashback to 2020.
I think I understand it.
What?
I understand it.
Yes, so what do we say when we see a police officer?
When we see a police officer, we say a crab. Crab.
A cab.
Crab.
A cab.
I forgot about this. Like, I'm just relishing in the nostalgia because I'm a sucker. I mean, look at my video games behind me. I'm such a sucker for nostalgia bait. It's ridiculous.
A cab.
Yes, that's it. That's it. A cab.
You're like my big brother, Wilbur. Jeez. I'll follow you.
Yes, I know.
I'll follow you. Look.
Unfortunately, I've gathered that. By the way,
I do.
Tommy, I've been thinking.
Me too. About girls, big girls.
Oh, I've been thinking about our hot dog business.
They look and sound like completely different people. I'm not entirely sure that Susan from YouTube did not abduct Tommy and Wilbur and replace them with, like, industry plants. Because these two are... I mean, look at this. This was only a couple of years ago. He's so baby-faced. And I think Tommy still had braces at this point.
Is it? Hey, come with me. Should we rename it to the hot women business? And we get lots of women, and we get them, and we put them in the van.
Tommy, I just really like the idea you said earlier.
Oh, the Blazer on shitting one, where we shit Blazer on.
Okay, I liked that idea. Look, Tommy.
Yes?
I liked that idea, but it was more about naming this place and, like, making it into a country.
Oh, the Lemanberg one.
Yeah, Lemanberg. It just kind of it has a really good ring to it, man.
Do you really think so?
No, this is a flashback in Wilbur's finale. This is back to 2020. Wait, what? Are you serious? I can't. Oh my god. We're a minute into Wilbur's lore and I already got. I'm tempted to just, like... Don't mind me. I'm just in shame over here.
I thought it might have been a bit weird.
No, I think we go ahead with it. I think, I toyed with it for a little while, but I want to do it for real. I spoke to Eric, and he says he can make some awesome walls with, like, black and yellow concrete around this place. And, I think, and using that, like, new Blackstone block and stuff, I think we can have a really cool little area here.
That sounds sick.
Yeah,
that sounds sick.
I want to put a lot of effort into this. I want to make it really great. I want to make it a landmark.
Question for you, Wilbur.
Yes.
What? Why did you only start liking it after I named it?
Well, I thought it was just going to be a little joke to piss off the Americans, but since you've named it, I've grown quite attached to it. I guess you've laced it with something.
I've laced it with Coke, baby. Lots of Coke.
And now that you all have told me that this isn't a flashback, it feels kind of glaringly obvious. Because the language is so much more loaded to make it feel nostalgic. Where, like, Wilbur's talking about growing attached. Like, obviously, that's trying to evoke from all of us the fact that, yes, we're attached to this thing. But it is strange, you know, that a handful of successful YouTubers, but not mega stars, took this building and made it into the kind of thing that was selling out convention halls at TwitchCon. Like, it's literally, if you're familiar with South Park, the underpants gnome theory, where it's like step 1, collect underpants. Step 2, step 3, profit. How did they go? We're gonna build a van in Minecraft. Step 2, step 3, Tommy has 10 million subs. Wilbur has 6 million subs. Dream has 30 million subs. Like, they have changed the face of Minecraft starting that way.
Come to me.
I'm
Where
coming.
are you?
I'm coming. I'm here. I'm here.
It's because I'm great. I've laced it with my greatness and my balls.
Oh, look at me. I'm Tommy. I get 2,000 viewers now, so I think I'm the big boy.
Look at me. I'm Wilbur. I'm old enough to get my own ranch and meet lots of girls. Lots of girls. You laugh, you lose. I love SMP Earth and Ludwig. Did Ludwig just tweet?
You're just jealous.
Did Ludwig used to stream? Okay. Now it's all falling apart.
Why would I be jealous of you? I'm me. You didn't come up with Lamanberg. I did.
I'm not jealous of that. I'm proud.
What?
Yeah, I didn't want to say this bit. I was hoping you'd hear the quiet bit loud, but I'm gonna say it. It reminds me of you, Lamanberg. Just this time we've spent together. This time we've spent together having fun, and hanging out with you outside of stupid SMP Earth stuff has been really good. And this isn't just a silly river delta to me anymore. It's got a name. It's got a story. It's Lamanberg, and it's to me it's you.
Do you really mean that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, not a this. I don't even know what this is. How do I fix this? How do I make this go away? There we go. Fixed it.
And no one else can take this. I'll beat the shit out of them.
No one. I will not let anyone ruin this, even if it kills me. Okay, well, let's make it official. Next time I see Dream, I'm going to go hard against him. I'm going to demand independence. I'm going to fuck him up. What do you say?
You wanna know what I say, Wilbur?
What do you say?
Look at me. I say Lamanberg forever.
Lamanberg forever. It's
Lamanberg forever!
It really does feel so much more... It wasn't this heavy-handed the first time around.
An extension of you.
An extension of my big willy. An extension of my willy. Laman willy.
Maybe don't say those words when you're not 18, Tommy.
Oh my god, look at this.
Maybe don't say those words when you're playing a minor, Tommy.
Come
Come
on, Tommy.
I'm waiting for the Law and Order noises to be here.
Stop dragging your feet, bro.
Kong kong.
Will, I don't know, please. My feet, and even these Gucci trainers
all
I
the way
bought
back.
off eBay.
No, this is fascinating to me. This is really cool to me. Like, that they've made... I don't even know if this is the prime path anymore, but now it's a highway. It's the one downside to... I wish there was a channel, and it almost needs to be like official Dream SMP related, that would explain this. Explain to me who built this highway. Explain to me who built the restaurants. Explain. The problem I feel is now, because there's 24, 25 people, so much goes on that you can't follow all of. And that had always been my take on things. I had always wanted to do a professional newscast in the Dream SMP. So that was always my, like, if I got in the Dream SMP, the goal would be to present it like regular news. Like, oh, infrastructure improvements today on the Dream SMP, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and talk about all of that as if it were TV nightly news. And I think that would be really cool, but it does make it a little hard to follow. And I know I'm not the only one in that.
Can't even look at my trainers. Oh, flashing them.
Come on.
No. Gunkin.
We haven't got long.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Why do we have to go so fast? I like breathing in. I've been doing a lot of breathing in the nature.
Because we've got to get to where we're trying to get to. We can't just... Well, you want to get there, like, tomorrow?
We've got to get to the lore.
I would just rather we soak
I know
in
Wilbur's like, we
the
got to get to
nature
the
and
plot.
spend time.
You can soak in the nature afterwards.
No, soak in the nature now.
Okay, come on.
I like that.
Yeah?
Made some gunk.
Okay, now hurry up. We haven't got long.
Why? Dude, why do we need to go so fast?
Because I got to see one
Who?
last...
Who do you have to see?
I need to say sorry to one final man. Someone who has had it
In Las
coming...
Nevadas.
In Las Nevadas, yeah.
You need to say sorry to foolish gamers.
So,
No.
okay. So admittedly, I missed Wilbur's streams leading up to this, but it almost sounds like he's in rehab. And he's at that part where he's trying to make amends with everybody who he's wronged. And now, my guess is he's going to make amends with Quackity.
Oh, not true.
Wait, Big Q! Wait, are we going to see Big Q?
We
Will,
might
you don't want to go
be-
see Big Q. You'll get beat the fuck up. He's got an entire
What the fuck
empire.
are you? He won't beat me up.
He will
won't
beat you
me
the
up.
shit out of you. Wait. No, actually, it's kind of even.
Yeah, I don't think... Look at me. I don't think he beat me up. I'm
I
strong.
don't know, mate. Bruh, I would not go. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm not gonna go fight him, Tommy. I just want to.
You so are. Whenever you come here, you fight or you know.
I just want to talk to him. And Tommy,
Also, not really... It doesn't look like a whole lot of changes have been made to L'Manberg proper in the middle of all of this.
Are
the thing
so
is-
obviously gonna fight.
he'll come on soon. He'll be on soon.
Yeah, I know he will.
He'll be coming.
Don't say that.
Just gotta wait for the stream delay.
Come on, Charlie Slime
I'm
Sickle.
not sure about this. Are we even meant to be here?
You just gotta wait for the... We're not meant to be here.
Fucking...
Just wait the stream delay. Ready? 10, 9,
Will,
8,
I don't know. Will.
7, 6,
Will, maybe don't.
5,
I can make you more gunk if you
3, 2,
I like it when you-
1,
Nah,
2, 1.
I'm waiting for the jump scare because you get really close in because you're like, can I see him way off in the distance? No, cannot see him off in the distance just yet.
Wait, is he watching my?
left on
Is he
red.
watching my stream?
It would not be lore without bloopers on top of bloopers.
Hills is in my chat.
Tommy's just playing with the slime
He's still
block.
not in anyone's
Tommy's
chat.
ADD's kicked in. We've lost him. No focus.
Have I not been in the VIP?
Wait. Will. I don't think he's here. Oh, a cow. No, a cow.
That would be the ultimate, by the way. Like, in
Doing
disrespect.
like that face of yours is staying.
Like, have the disrespect transcend the game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you just don't show up for lore. Because your character is that pissed at someone else's
Dallas.
character.
Okay. Well, come on. Well, I mean, you know, no one can stop us now. So let's have an explore of Turgid Las Nevadas. Remember my poem?
Turgid.
I am the gilding of the gold. Come on, man.
I'm following you. I am the gilding of the gold. I
painted-
sold my balls on the black market.
Please.
$8.99 a testicle.
Please don't make fun of my poetry.
Okay, sorry, Wilbur. I forgot you're like God.
Do you remember this place? This is where Tubbo used to work, right here.
Oh,
What the fuck is this?
what the Jesus?
It's not a Quackity build on the SMP unless there is the weirdest artwork in history. This was because didn't El Rapids have that weird like Hillary Clinton thing at one point?
I don't think we're allowed to show that on Twitch. Let's scramble. God. Oh wait, Tommy. For old time's sakes.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes.
Smash some windows.
Yeah.
I mean, you may as
Pretend
well.
it's the bourgeoisie, because it is. Quackity.
What's that again?
He's a capitalist.
Oh, Will, I'm
Yeah.
gonna glass him.
Go on.
And
do
then,
it.
just like you told me to with them coppers, throw brick through it.
Yeah, that's a burger, but yeah.
I don't know, man. I hate to say it, but when it comes to this server, breaking someone's this sounds so corny. Breaking someone's windows used to mean something in the Dream SMP, and now it just feels really hollow. I don't know. I guess it's because I'm from the future, you know, and I know Wilbur's leaving this server, Tommy's leaving this server, Quackity's leaving this server. Some people like aren't even coming back for season 2, even though they didn't officially get like ripped out of the server. Like it's a weird thing. Like that idea again, the A word, that idea of what we get attached to.
Yeah.
We don't like
really
the burgers
unique.
they make here. What else is there? What else can we do?
burgers.
Oh, do you remember
We
the
like Mr.
restaurant? You
Beast.
came to the restaurant, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the big cock tower.
Yeah, the big cock tower. You came here.
The
I
big
actually,
cock
do
tower.
you know? I actually came back.
some signs here.
Huh?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Yo,
I actually came back here.
I'm glassing it.
After we were last here, I came back and hung out with Quackity here, and we had a little bit of it. We have a little bit of a tiff. Burger van is still there. I would have thought he would have demolished that.
Wait, we can get a better view.
Oh, careful, Tommy! Don't.
Why?
It's dangerous, man.
I live life on edge.
Oh, God bless America. And see, this is that weird zone where all of the lores... In a perfect world, every lore would intersect really nicely. But in the Dream SMP, it's like a zipper that's not quite right. You know what I mean? Because he pointed out the burger van, and my first thought was, oh yeah, Rambo. Rambo and Wilbur are working on the burger van. And then my brain was like, no, because Rambo has been, 07'd for like a year at this point. Well, I guess like 10 months at this point. But so, and then I know I'm really going off on a tangent here. I apologize. I've had this built up for a while. But I remember someone saying to me that Rambo 07 when Will was in the US. And Will had lore planned for him and Rambo that never got to fruition because they 07 Rambo off the server. So I think, well, but I'm saying, Malinka, I'm saying at the time of this stream, it had been 10 months. And to me, that's why it's like a zipper that doesn't quite mesh, because I would have loved to see what Will's lore was.
Fountain time.
No, Will.
Whee!
Oh!
You didn't bucket clutch. I was expecting you to bucket clutch. Let's go and see the burger
That
van,
would have
man.
killed me.
Let's go see the burger van one last time.
I was hoping to comedically fall
you mind?
in front of you.
you
might
mind?
when I fall.
Do you mind
Wilbur,
if I go and see it one
I
last
don't
time?
mind anything. That's not true.
You should change your name, Reese. Reese 2 Rice 2 Ranboo.
Don't mind.
Okay, good.
Wow.
See,
Look
and
at this
because
weird sexual resort.
So, okay. So, fun fact, and if you've made it this far in my YouTube video, thank you. Consider subscribing. But, Dream face revealed on the day I got married. I got married years ago and have since been divorced, but October 2nd was the day I got married. So Dream face revealed on the day that I got married.
yeah, and because there's no one here, we can just rob
which is
them. Look, there's some
hilarious to
blue.
me.
Blackstone!
I don't really like blue. I'm more of a red guy myself.
Oh. What? You would love my shoulders then. Look at them. Shoulder bump. Gadonk. Oh wow, I didn't even. Oh yeah, the van's red.
Yeah, we worked on it quite a lot, me and Rambu. This was our thing. This was the hill.
Oh, right.
I think they had a dinner on this hill once, Rambu and Tubbo. We've got the actual burger van itself. I wonder if there's still any. Rambu was a really good chef. I wonder if there's like Wilburger Volume 1
Wilburger.
NFTs.
Wilburger.
Wait, there's one NFT left? This I care about. This is, oh, there's 29 of them. This is actually valuable.
NFTs.
Wilburger.
Non-fungible,
Okay, we gotta put these on the market.
Non-fungible beef.
Wait,
Fungible beef.
Fungible beef. Fungible beef.
Fungible beef. God,
Only
you
in
must remember
stores
this
everywhere.
place, right? You remember this place well.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, my game is frozen. Oh, there I am. Right. You must remember. Look, here's the HQ we built together. Do you remember this with the...
Why is there the Statue of Liberty there?
We have a...
Oh, I'm thinking of Eiffel Tower.
You remember...
B, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But in some respects, I feel like that's almost more fun. Like, to me, it's almost more fun to try and connect the dots and have a lot of you help me out where need be. But I'm glad I'm starting with Wilbur's, because from what I've heard, it's the biggest, like, non sequitur. Like, Wilbur's, I don't think ties hugely into all of the rest of it.
You remember making
Mainly
the,
because he leaves, obviously, before everything else.
I'll
the
give
hole
you a
for
moment.
the boner hole. No, come over, man. You were a part of this.
Wait, let me take off my Gucci. I don't want to.
Let me take off my Gucci.
Remember
he
when we did the
says.
wiring and we had that little
Yeah.
the little viewing area and for Boner the horse?
This doesn't look great.
We got him. No, bro, we got him. We killed Boner. We fucked him up. He died.
Yeah, this doesn't look great.
Well, just go sit up close.
What?
You got no
What are you-
knockback on.
I was crouched. What are you trying?
Then you could... Yo.
Oh, and this is why the ladies.
The MLG slime is incredible. I'm sad this is Wilbur's finale, because honest to God, I miss lore like this. Man, I miss him talking about non-fungible beef. I miss just random slime clutches. Everything didn't have to be so serious.
Love me.
I miss that.
Oh, did you see my gunk, Will? Did you see my gunk?
I haven't been back here since Rambu passed.
Well, I'm definitely down here. Down here. Oh. I chose not to process what you said then. Okay.
Well,
now I hear.
I was gonna wait till Quackity came on, but I just guess he's not coming.
What?
So
Sorry?
I was
You were there
I was just
before.
saying I was gonna wait till Quackity comes on. Before I fuck off.
Can you please stop talking about Quackity and
Sorry. I mean, did you know he didn't? This isn't even a real desert. He fucking
What do you
moved
mean?
sand here, and then he moved scorpions to his fake desert. Yeah,
It's like Dubai. It's like those islands that they've made by trucking in dirt so that the island looks like a palm tree, or the islands look like different countries. Like, Quackity basically did that on the server.
a fucking weirdo. He's so weird.
And up to this point, Wilbur, I thought climate change was completely made up by Dream.
Oh, I'm gonna miss this, man.
What do you mean?
Just
Given that Dream is Florida man, I feel like he may be the one least excited about the prospect of climate change.
all of this. I mean, as much as I hate Las Nevadas, I'm still gonna miss all of it, man. I was originally gonna wait for Quackity, but I guess no better time than now. I think I better go.
Sorry, come again?
I'm
What do
gonna
you mean
go. I've got to go.
Wait. I thought there was a second half to that sentence, and that's why I was leaving it B, where he's like, I've got to go. I thought he meant he was like, I'm going to go get some more concrete, right? Or I'm going to go get some cobblestone. That's where I thought he was going with this.
I mean, as much as I hate Las Nevadas, I'm still gonna miss all of it, man. I was originally gonna wait for Quackity, but I guess no better time than now. I think I better go.
Sorry, come again?
I'm
What do
gonna
you mean
go. I've got to go.
Okay. Okay, where are you going though?
I just far, man.
No, Will. Okay.
That's why I've been doing my
Why
whole
don't we-
apology thing.
Do you want to
It
go
was
back to that and do my mining stream like you said you would?
It's like a reverse Air Bud. When he tried to drop Air Bud off and run away. Like, he literally brought Tommy to Las Nevadas, and now he's just leaving him there. He's just abandoning a young adult in Las Nevadas. Or, to give a reference more current to you kids, there's a Drew Gooden and Danny Gonzalez video where they're trying to come up with a catchphrase, and they settle on this one guy from Instagram where he's like, I gotta go. And then everyone's like, well, but you said you were gonna be here. And then she's like, I gotta go. And like, I got to go.
No, I've been saying all my goodbyes so that I can leave. You know?
Oh, no. Okay. Leave to where? Leave. Like, where are you going? Will.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Will, where are you going?
It doesn't matter.
Stop telling me it doesn't matter. Why have you told anyone else where you're going?
No, of course not.
Are you excluding me?
No, I haven't told anyone.
Wait. Okay, where are you going?
It doesn't, bro. It literally doesn't matter. I've never had anyone cry this much.
Why don't you tell? Yeah, obviously because I deserve to know. Where are you going then?
Tommy almost had a moment of selflessness here. Tommy almost had a moment of selflessness where he said, "You deserve." It was like he was getting ready to say, "You deserve to have someone care about you," but then he went, "You deserve. I deserve to know." And it was probably just a misspeak, but I like thinking there that Tommy was ready to like reach out to him. I don't know. This is... See, and you all in chat are pointing out that your heart breaks for Tommy in this. My heart breaks for Wilbur. Because I think everybody's felt that way at one point or another where you're like... Where it's this weird thing where you're sort of like, I'm just gonna go. It doesn't matter. And like what Wilbur's saying, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know where I'm headed. I'm gonna go. Like, I even felt that way with YouTube. Y'all know, with the delay in content and stuff, the delay in my streams, it's just like, I'm gonna go. No one's gonna care. I'm just gonna go. I'll figure it out later. If I come back, I come back. But I'm just gonna go. And that never ends up being true. People always care. That's all I'm saying. People always care.
Had anyone cry this much?
Why don't you tell? Yeah, obviously because I deserve to know. Where are you going then?
Yeah, you deserve. I deserve to know.
It doesn't. I don't.
Why won't you tell anyone what's going on?
Because I'm afraid they'll try and stop me, man. They'll try and make me not go.
I do not understand. Wilbur, just tell me, TommyInnit, you little TommyInnit, where you going?
I don't want to.
Will, look at me.
I'm looking.
This whole time, you've always been so direct, so honest with me. This isn't the time. You're kind of scaring me. Just tell me.
I don't want to scare you.
Well, you are, Will. Just tell me where you're going, and then I'll be completely fearless.
Tommy, this has nothing to do with you.
It has everything to do with me, Will. What you do has to do with me.
You don't even have to be here. I made this decision up ages ago.
What? No, Will. Where are you going? Seriously.
Come here. Look, just do a little swim. This is where I want you to be.
Will, just tell me where you're going. I don't see why you're being properly fucking weird.
You see this little peninsula?
I have no idea what that means.
This little area of land you see right here?
Oh, yes.
This is where I must leave you.
What?
I've got to go, man. I have to leave.
Will.
I've made up my mind.
Wilbur.
It's tough as well because and I don't know Wilbur's reasons for it yet, but being on the outside looking in, and I kind of hinted at this earlier, the server is something that the server now looks like something that he didn't create. Like, in terms of characters, you know, would Michael McChill's character really care that Wilbur's leaving? Would Tina's character really care that Wilbur's leaving? Would Hannah's character really care that Wilbur's leaving? It's all these sort of things where at a time on the server, if Wilbur sneezed, you knew about it because everybody cared. So for Wilbur's character at this point to see that everything has sort of evolved around him and almost left him out, it makes sense why he would want to move on to the next thing.
Tell me where you're going.
I've made up my mind.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. No, one last time. Where are you going? And hey, this time I'm not asking. You're freaking me the fuck out.
I can't.
Where?
Tell you. I can't tell you.
Will, this isn't fair, Will. Well, look at me. You always go on about how much you've changed and how good of a person you became now. Now with all what after you've been revived, but you still fail, Will. You fail at the most basic level of compassion for the person, the man who's been by your side since the beginning, since L'Manberg, Will. You're failing to even care about me. So this time, and I'm not going to ask you, where the fuck are you going?
Away?
Tommy, if I tell you, you're just going to be more confused than you were before.
What? Will?
To his next server, probably. To his next adventure, probably. This is the Will that, you know, bounced into SMP Earth. Then he popped into the Dream SMP. Then he started Origins SMP. Like this character, if you assume the Wilbur Soot metaverse all ties in together, this is an individual who is incapable of growing roots. Like, he has to leave. It just is who he is, you know? And yeah, I guess Color's pointing out trigger warning. I'm guessing either someone's gonna scream or, you know, get abandoned or something like that. So, but chances are, if you're here, you've seen this lore before. So, use your best judgment on this going forward. But I guess emotionally, it's going to continue to stay pretty serious.
What?
Will, you gonna come back?
I mean, probably not. I'm going very far away.
There's a pillager outpost.
Will, you're gonna kill yourself, aren't you?
I'm going
No.
far away. I never
No.
said I was going to kill myself.
I won't let you, Will. I won't
What do
let
you
you,
mean?
all right?
What do you mean you won't let me go away?
I need you, all
Whoa,
right?
what the fuck are you doing?
I need you to stay here, all right? Because we have so much to do. We should get the whole gang back together, all the Manberg.
Tommy, you need to calm
We've
down.
got so much to do.
Tommy, you need to calm down. This
Will,
isn't.
please don't
Tommy,
go.
you don't want to
Will,
push this. Tommy,
don't do
push.
it.
Tommy, I don't want you to be the one to do this.
The music is freaky, for one. That's not me doing that. There's like music underneath it. Two, I don't know. Not to be a buzzkill at an already depressing moment or anything, but this would have been so much more impactful if the lore had been unbroken. If they had been together, if there hadn't been these huge gaps in stream, these huge gaps in lore, Wilbur doing Rambo's lore off to the, like, and again, I know I'm nitpicking, but that's all I can feel in this moment is I'm like, this is the first time you two have streamed together in months. And it's hard to get everyone emotionally, I feel, to buy back into that. Like, I don't want Wilbur's character to go. I don't want Tommy's character to go. It's a like a lot of things, it's a show that we like. And so it sucks to see that it's ending in some respects, but
Don't put
What do
the
you mean,
sword
be the
down.
one?
Put
I
the
don't want
sword
you to
down.
be the one.
Tommy,
Will,
I'm
stop
Tommy,
shouting
I'm not.
over
Tommy,
me.
stop.
Look
Stop.
at me, all right?
Tommy, I'm looking at you. Put the sword down, please. I'll talk. Okay.
I
Please.
don't know why I did that.
What were you gonna kill me? Like what?
Oh no, I was just angry.
I'm gonna take this.
I didn't used to be this angry.
No. Sorry.
Will.
Don't you hate those emotional sneezes in the middle of a big moment? Your nose starts, and honestly, that is true. So I give him like kudos for that acting, because if you were yelling and crying and screaming, not speaking from experience, but if you were doing those things, your nose starts running, and then you try and hide that, and all of a sudden you're sneezing.
If you are going,
Emotional support water.
why didn't you ever say sorry? Why didn't you say sorry for everything you did to me? For blowing up... Well, you blew up Lamamberg, man. You... Epoctopia, you weren't kind. No, if you were really going, I've got to say this. For the thing we built together, you abandoned me when you made this burger van. My exile, Will.
I didn't mean it like
all
that.
of this time that we... It's just so unfair, okay? I think it's your fault. All right? Because you could have logged off on that first day on the Manberg, all right? When Schlatt, who was my hero, man, you just let it all go to shit. Why didn't you ever say sorry for any of that?
It's big, Tommy. It's because I was scared you wouldn't forgive me. Part of the agreement I made with myself when I spoke to Filzer, he told me that once you've said your forgiveness to people and you've had the pleasure of the honor of being able to apologize to someone, if they don't forgive you, you should just move on and leave their life forever. Tommy, come over here.
But it's so weird because with Will, when he moves on, the part of him that moves on as well is just like... I think to see a lot of these characters move on, the reason that we all got hooked on their story moves on as well. And in some respects, like, that's the part that we're upset about, is that, I don't know, it's almost like you have to figure out what to do from this point.
Please, Tommy, I was scared I wouldn't see you again if you didn't forgive me. And I didn't want to not see you again.
Will, how am I ever going to see you again if you kill yourself?
Tommy, I'm not going to kill myself. I never planned on killing myself ever. When I said I'm going far away,
He legitimately means he's moving.
Meant it. That wasn't some kind of diplomatic way around it.
Will, what do you mean? Give me about this. What do you mean you're not going to kill yourself? Just be straight with me for once in my...
Okay. Then Tommy pulls a crossbow on him. What do you mean you're not going to kill yourself? I'll fix that. And then all of a sudden he's got a crossbow pointed at him.
Just tell me where you're going. Tell me what's going on.
I'm going to tell you, but you're not going to like it.
You're not going to like it. For once, you just tell me where you're going.
Tommy,
please. What? Yeah.
I was born and raised in Utah.
Is that why this was trending? I remember around the time of Wilbur's finale, Utah was trending. And I assumed it was unrelated, and I assumed it had to do with football, or basketball, or hockey, or soccer, or volleyball, or lacrosse, or rugby, or water polo, or equestrian, or archery, or riflemanship, or competitive crosswalking, tiddlywinks, tic-tac-toe. Is competitive jaywalking even a thing? I don't know. And the worst part is, he is talking to the person who could not understand less what Utah is. This is the most British person ever.
Utah.
Chess, thank you. I don't think they play chess in Utah.
I was born and raised in the United States of America in the state of Utah. I worked at a gas station for 16 years.
This is a joke.
No, listen, man. I worked at a gas station for 16 years. I was bored with life. I used to be I was an avid sailor, boatsman.
A boatsman in Utah. I mean, the Great Salt Lake is a thing, so I guess technically you could be a competitive boater in Utah.
I hopped on a boat.
What? No.
And I sailed right here to this spot. Hence the torches. Hence everything you see. I sailed right here to this very spot we're stood in. And I made a new life for myself. I found you again. We made a nation. We built it from the ground up, and I...
Was never... No, Will. What the...
It started raining! It started raining! Beautiful!
What do you mean? What are you confused about? It started raining. What were you saying, man?
This looks ridiculous.
Okay, fine, I'll stand under it.
I don't care.
Listen, it was the middle of a storm.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Is this sort of a reference to the Origins SMP? Because can't Wilbur not get wet in the Origins SMP? I know Ranboo couldn't because he's Enderman, but I thought Wilbur had problems with rain too.
And it was the middle of a storm when I got here. When I left Utah for the Dream SMP, it was a storm. And I think that if I sail out now, I can.
Well, the first Lamamberg stream we did was the first burger van where we tried to sell the drugs. That was shit. We could have logged off at any point.
Where do you think I got that orange jacket from? That's the gas station I work at. That's the uniform.
No. This is just is not how this ends. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
Sunlight. I had it backwards.
No way, man.
Look,
thank you. See, I always have that problem. I have the lore, and then I have it like slightly backwards.
What?
Tommy, I can show you.
Stay.
I can show you, Tommy. No amount of money is gonna make me stay. I can show you. Watch. Ready?
You can show me what?
This is how I get to Utah.
How is this? On a boat? What are you
looking at?
He's like Peter Pan. First star to the right and straight on till Utah.
What are you doing?
You can't miss it.
Well, what were you expecting? This is how I get there, is on a boat.
If I'm honest.
And it makes sense because in addition to the rain, there's an octopus right here. And everyone knows that the octopus is the official state fish of Utah. They actually, they bring it to the Utah competitive yachtsmen organizations, and they routinely will just throw octopodes into the water.
If I'm honest, I just thought there'd be a big explosion or something.
It's a boat, man. It's a wooden boat. I just built it in front of you. Look, Tommy,
It's not even.
I've told you, man. Look, listen to me, Tommy. I did the thing for you in the prison where I got Dream off your case, right? That was me asking for forgiveness without explicitly saying the words that you could potentially not forgive me with. And now that I've, all my loose ends are tied, that's it. I'm going home.
Wilbur is big on classic. Wilbur's really big on classic literature. Classic references to old school stuff. And there is, let's see, as T.S. Eliot, the Hollow Men. In the poem The Hollow Men, this is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but with a whimper. For Tommy, and Tommy's like, I was expecting an explosion, and it's like, no, Dude, sometimes things don't end with a bang. Sometimes they end with a whimper. Sometimes there's not the gigantic grand finale. Sometimes the air just gets let. Think about like a balloon, right? You know, for a birthday party or something. You fill the balloon up with helium, you put the balloon in the corner, and then just over time, just kind of, nobody pops it. It just goes away. or Shadow eats the balloon. Apparently that's another thing that can happen.
No, Will, please, if you have to go, don't do it just yet, okay?
Why not?
Because I see the person you've become, Will. And
Zombie.
You seem broken. And I think you spent all this time, it sounds like apologizing to absolutely everyone. But you yet to apologize to the one person you need to apologize to the most.
I couldn't apologize to Quackity. He hasn't come on, man.
No.
I've
Wilbur.
apologized to you in my own way.
Wilbur, the person you need to apologize to yourself.
The dramatic thunder.
Please.
Tommy, do you remember that day when I told you that the Lamamberg name was a great idea and that we should actually try and go for independence and show it to Dream and those fucking pigs who were stopping us from making our empire?
Yeah,
do you remember?
Those Americans, of which you have now admitted you are one?
And you came up with the name and it stuck.
Lamamberg.
Yeah, and I said that Lamamberg was an extension of you. Well, Tommy, from that day... From that day, I started writing. It's really the only thing I found.
Wait, I saw President Soot. He still has the book.
It's really the only thing I found I could do. You know, I'm always writing. I can't help myself. And I feel like slowly, this book that started about me talking about my future presidency in Lamamberg, I was really talking about you. I feel like any time I've tried to protect Lamamberg, it's just been because I wanted to keep you safe. And Tommy, I wanted to give this to you before I left, but we were quite angry. I didn't find the time, and I'm so glad I found it now because I would have kicked myself. But this has everything I've wanted to say to you in it, man. This is all the information, everything that's happened between us, all, and it's an explanation of all the ways I've been feeling, and
It's almost calling back to the whole Hamilton thing, because I see you, Color. It's almost like... Because the thing about Philip was he passed away, but it's almost like that where Hamilton did try for such a long time to protect Philip, and Philip got into trouble in his own anyway. That's a very similar relationship to this, although I know it's not father-son, obviously.
I want you to read it.
Now?
Yeah, if you'd like.
There's a lot of Hamilton in Wilbur's Dream SMP.
You're gonna have to cover me. There's supposed to be monsters.
Yeah, I will. You go onto the R.
Okay. I'm gonna read it.
I can only imagine what was going on Tommy's stream at this point. I hope at least he wasn't lagging. It is difficult. You look at Tommy's character's eyes at this scene, and it's like you can almost see him breaking up. Tommy was in... So nobody knows.
Tommy? Did you read it?
Is there anything in it? I have many questions. At this point, I just want to grab Tommy and shake him. I'm horrible with awkward silences. I don't like this. Must fill silence with words.
Thank you.
You mean the world to me, bro. I mean it. Well, the sun's coming up. I probably haven't got long left of this storm. I'm sure at some point in the future we'll see each other again. Maybe, I hope. And, you know, we can start another... start more hijinks.
You know what this reminds me of in a huge way? This reminds me in a big way. Are y'all back? 4, I picked the minimum that Twitch would allow me to do. That's crazy. I legitimately picked the least amount that I could. But anyway, 3, 2, all right, we're coming back. So, what I was saying before ads so rudely interrupted us is the fact that this, to me, this moment of like, the like, hey man, it's all good. Maybe we'll start some hijinks. You know, we'll get back together. We'll see this next time. This to me is, in a big way, when people go off to college, or at the end of college when people go out on their internships, when people go out and do kind of their own thing, and you know, deep down, you know that's probably going to be the last time you see, like in my fraternity, when we graduated, it's like, all right, this is probably the last time I'm going to see 75% of people because they're not going to come back for other things. Or you get to that point where like a relationship just doesn't go anymore. And you want it to be like it is, you know, you give the person a hug or whatever and you're like, maybe, right? You know, maybe for old time's sake, it'll be like it is. But you know, like when you drive away that it is not. For some reason, it's this thing we're all forced to do where we all lie to ourselves. And we lie to each other and we accept it. No one's mad about it. It's not malicious. It's just a thing that happens. And these two captured it so well that it's like you just start, it's almost like clenching at your pearls. I'm like clenching at my shirt. Because you just know. You know better.
Oh. Wait, before I go, Tommy. Can you hear me?
I think the gas station is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Don't trust those Americans.
Oh,
Utah. What do you mean, Utah?
Oh my god! Wait!
The fuck?
Wait, did you hear that? This is it!
Utah.
This is the way! This is it!
After all this.
I'm going home! Oh my god, I'm going home! I'm
forget,
going
do
home!
you know the way to San Jose?
This is it!
Do you know the way to Utah?
Holy shit! No! I don't believe it! Tommy, I'm going home! I'm going home! I'm going home!
Aww. Not Tommy. What even? And I know there's more.
My name is Wilbur Soot.
But okay, so my long rambly speech still applies, by the way, because that whole telling someone an in joke, tipping your hat on the way out the door, that it's real, man. Yeah, also Tommy's a good fake crier.
King of kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare. The lone and level sands stretch far away, but I never did quite forgive myself.
Ah, yes. Utah. This is not my home. My home has considerably more cornfields. The commitment! The dyed... I'd never noticed this. I've seen this picture before, but I never noticed he dyed his hair. Yeah, Wilbur's cosplaying himself. Props to the camera person for not getting themselves in the shot. Wait, did he scream yes or no? Sounded happy. That sounded happy. The Jubilee line, right? Friend! Oh, you love to see it.
Who's that? Friend?
You love to see it. I don't know, especially given... Well, I don't want to get into detail about that. But, especially given the fact that, I'm trying to think of the nice way to say it. Or rather, the better way to, allude to it. I would say... You know, especially given the fact that I think everyone on Dream SMP, a lot of Minecraft people in general, probably do have a friend they're hoping to see on the other side someday from the server. And that sort of makes that part... You know, Wilbur gets to whatever is on the other side of things and sees someone he hoped to see. I feel like there's a little bit of truth in that, I would say. But that's all I want to say, because I don't want to make myself cry or anything. But so Wilbur's lore, I thought, was going to be the least serious of the bunch because he's Wilbur, and it ended up being more off the rails than I even thought possible. So I'm nervous about what's to come. If you're here, if you're just checking in for the first time in a while, awesome. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, all that good stuff. I am going to check out Quackity's finale, Tommy's series of finales, the overall finale to, I guess, season 1. I got to figure out the big way I want to do all of that. But for now, that is going to do it on the YouTube side of things. Take care, my friends, and I will see you in the next one.